Hey y'all, today we're gonna make a broccoli soup. This is a take on a cheddar broccoli soup. Of course, we're not gonna use cheddar. So we're gonna use cashews and some miso and some other delicious things. And this is a soup that my husband, who apparently hates broccoli, requests. So it's a winner, right? So I'm making a double batch actually. So I've got 6 cloves of garlic I'm gonna chop up. I have a yellow onion I'm gonna throw in there. I've got probably about 6 cups of broccoli I'm gonna chop. About a cup worth of carrots. And then I use a vegetable broth base, which I make up and keep in the freezer. So it's delicious, it's super easy. If you want that, let me know. Some of you probably already have that. And you just add hot water. So that's the base, that's the start of it. And then we're gonna make the creamy aspect in the blender in a little bit. So let's get started chopping and then we'll get some soup. You all know I love broccoli. It's a cruciferous vegetable. So it is super, super good for you, cancer prevention. And I like to use all of it, especially in soups. There's no reason not to use the stalky part. Okay, and I'm moving on to my carrots. This will be about a cup or so. And I'm gonna put them in with my broccoli because they're gonna go in the pot at the same time. Okay, there are my veggies prepped. Okay, we've got all of our mise en place for our soup, which means we've got everything, at least for this portion of it, cut, prepped, ready to go. So we just throw it in a pot in stages. I want kind of a medium temperature. And I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of oil. You can also use water if you're not using oil. So we're gonna heat this up a little bit. And we'll start with our onion. So in go the onions. And as I cook the onions, I'm gonna put in a couple pinches of salt. Since this is a double, I'm doing 2 pinches. It helps break down the onion. Releases some of the liquid. Time to add our garlic. Then we're gonna do a teaspoon of turmeric. Superpower ingredient. And also a teaspoon of salt. Then we're gonna add our veggies and our broth. So everything else goes in. I have 6 cups of broth total because I'm making a double. You can easily use store-bought broth for this. So now that everything's in here, we're gonna turn it up until it boils. Once it boils, turn it back down to low simmer. Cover it for 10-ish minutes until the carrots are tender. That part, just about done. All right, while my soup is simmering over there, I'm gonna make the creamy bit of this, right? So I've been soaking some cashews. This is 2 cups of soaked cashews, which grew out to about 3 cups. Put it in our handy blender. We also have some more broth. Again, you can use boxed broth, but I just love having this in my freezer. Super easy. Then we're gonna add nutritional yeast, giant container. This offers a cheesy kind of flavor. And then some miso. So I have chickpea miso here. I've also used just white miso. I wouldn't necessarily recommend red miso for this. It's a little too strong, but either white or chickpea works great. So then we'll blend that up. So we've got our cashews, nutritional yeast, broth, and miso. If you have a Vitamix, this should go quick. If you have a non-Vitamix blender, it might take 3 to 5 minutes to blend. So pause it, scrape it down, blend. Don't overheat your blender. But we'll add this once our carrots and broccoli are cooked. I've checked our carrots and everything else is cooked. I'm gonna add my nutty, creamy mixture to it. And then from here, I'm gonna use my immersion blender and make this, like a broccoli soup that you get at the store. You can tell that I've used my immersion blender with some turmeric in the past. Again, we're gonna do it today, so still works. Okay, soup is blended. I'm just gonna add some lemon for some acid at the end and some pepper, and we'll taste and see if it needs anything else. Okay, let's try this. Yum. Pretty easy. I'm gonna keep eating. Bye. Thank you for watching.